Welcome back, fellow scrubs. This is Mark D. Wiz. We're back with more retro mansion game, title pending, good old NES style goodness, platforming, etc., etc. So I've got a lot of stuff to show off. We got some concept art. We're going to show some sprites, do some sprites, and maybe a little coding. So we'll get right into it. We'll cut on over. Alrighty, so adjust my own volume here. You can hear everything okay. I like the music as much as you guys do. Alright, so we did some other sprite renditions. I may or may not have shown these ones here last time. Here's the one-to-one version. So we had been talking about going from this like head-on, straight flat kind of perspective view to like a more 3/4 view, and I hastily, of course, edited these. Like this one's pretty okay here. These don't really work with the way that they are, but that's okay. We'll change that. We'll edit that as we go along. And then there's the jump sprite, which I don't know. I'm not sure if it fits too well with the new head, but it was just a quick little test just to see what especially the head would look like. And then of course we've got our enemies here. So we got this zombie, and so Coy Campbell did this. Was actually one of the first pieces of concept art that he sent me along, and so I took that and then originally made this out of it. And then when we tried the 3/4 view, changed the head up a bit to try and make it a little more like the original. I think it looks better in general. It looks a little more like what this does. And so I don't dislike the old style so much, but it does look. The new one does look a little better, I think. It's easier, I think, to get more of an expressive look on the faces when you can see a bit more of it, you know, at that view. Where, you know, here it's like, how much emotion can you really capture with one eye and a mouth and whatever? Where here, you've got more pixels to work with. Like, you can make it mad, it's a little more mad. You can do extra stuff. I actually played a lot around with like how much shadow to put here. Like you could do something like that, but I don't think that works so much for this. But you just got more range of stuff to do, more expressive things. You can just see it more head on. I don't know. Something about seeing both the eyes is better, I guess. Especially here, like I was able to get the head ridge. It didn't work so well here. It's like, okay, what do you do? Like, and now it's cutting into the eyes. Like, do you reduce the eyes, and then he looks dopey? You know what I mean? Like that. Those details don't come out too well, like that. But if you've got some, you know, front view, you get a little bit more of a leeway with it. Get a little more expression going on. So that's what we did. Obviously, the sprites will have to be, you know, animated for the 3/4 kind of style and stuff. So like this kind of run cycle probably not working too well for this, because it was built for the straight on look. And you could have like, you know, the head change angles, you know, as he's walking, because this is more of a front view one. You know, so he could be looking that way. I don't know. I changed the head shape here. I don't know. I'll just cut that one off. A little Frankenstein in here. But since, you know, because he's kind of looking forward a bit, I don't know. I guess you would have to do it this way, something like that. You get the idea though. Because he's looking a bit forward there, then his head can turn as he comes. Like Mario does that in Mario 3. There's actually a little precedence for that. So it's just as a quick reference. Super Mario Brothers 3 Sprites. NES. Probably give me all stars if I didn't say that. Yeah, sure, visit. This is the site with 100 ads. Jeez, can I just copy? Yeah, I don't really need to save it. I'm just gonna look at it quick. Yeah, okay. So, see here? They use his standing pose as a part of his running animation, which is pretty economical. And so he goes from this pose here to here to here. But notice the angle of his face is changing as he goes along. So I think this is also the jump frame too. Yeah, they use the bottom half, and then they make the arm go up. So the same feet are loaded in. It's very, very economical design. Oh yeah, and then here's his running, which actually is slightly different. So this frame and this frame, these two here are shared by the walking, but these feet here are actually a little bit different. You notice that there's an extra foot. This only shows a single foot. This shows a little foot behind it. So they did change that. And looks like his button's a little different. So they did change a little bit there with the arms. And then this, I think, is a swimming pose. Like, they were really, really economical with this. I think this is a swimming and the P jump, I guess, if you want to call it that. Yeah, it looks like this. Let's zoom out a little more. Where is it? Yeah, so this sprite here, the same one over here. So they did a really good job with that. But yeah, so the point I was trying to make is that the head tilts here, so we can do something like that perhaps to aid the walking animation. But I think I'm just going to do it up from scratch again. And then so the zombie is pretty decent. Obviously the pose here is made more for the side view, but it kind of looks like he's slouching and lurching around, so I might actually be able to animate this into something that looks kind of cool. So I might not have to change that one, but we'll see. So I did want to show some other stuff. So here's that concept art. Koi did some other good stuff here, like this little stabby guy. I took a crack at him, or a stab at him, if I want to use a pun. But I did not like the result, and I think that's either that one or we're gonna try to do the walking coffin, because I like both of those. Those are probably my favorites right now. Got those, I don't know, octopus guy or tentacle guy. if you get the joke there. That was more of a joke submission than anything for the obvious reference. And then so this thing is like, it's a normal painting, but then like the face goes dark and it's a monster that comes out and grabs you. I like that one. I think that's cool because you can have a bunch of paintings that are completely neutral, like they don't do anything, but that one that you go by, it's gonna turn into something. Or like you start to get near it and it starts to shift a little, maybe just enough time to like give you time to react, or to make you wary of the paintings. You know, you could do something like that. And then so he's got a what I called the Abe Lincoln zombie, the honest Abe zombie. So he did the straight up normal zombie. And we're pretty much just spitfiring at this point, just seeing like what looks good. I really like this guy. So he's got it's almost kind of cool because he's got like a stick that looks like it should be like the scythe, but the scythe's actually on his hand. So it's kind of funny, like he's carrying the stick around, but it's actually attached to his hand. I like that one. He actually had an alternate one there, but I don't think I have that one on hand. And then, so Koi's been practicing some pixel art stuff. We've been trying to get him used to that, so he might be able to directly sprite stuff, or at least assist in the process. And so he's making some goofy little skeleton guys, and snake and all that stuff. So he's practicing doing that in animations, which is cool. And so, let's see, we've got Stabby Guy. I don't like how this one came out. It doesn't look like it's in the same art style, to be completely honest. And I did do the side view first to kind of like mesh with the original style. And so I thought maybe we can do the 3/4 view today. Why is Gaster there? Who's Gaster? What's a Gaster? Is that, oh, is that the, that's the tentacle? Talk about this guy? I forget what his name is. I watched like 80% of Cruz's Let's Play on it or something, but I still don't remember what it was. Like, I just played myself. Google it. Google it. Oh no. I'm doing this off screen. Just in case. Gaster. I'll put video games with it. Oh! No, that's some kind of Undertale shit. Is that the Undertale OC? Wait, which one's supposed to be Gaster? You talking about the guy in the painting? I really don't think any of these look like him. I really don't. Oh, or unless you're talking about this guy. This one's kind of like Gaster, I guess. I don't know. So there was, I did animate his little thing, and there's a secret to, actually it's missing a pixel, I think? No, it's not right. Hold on. Let me cut this out again. There, that one wasn't right, the example I had. The skeleton with the smile, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Guess I'll save that. So I animated him by him thrusting out, but I used an animation technique that Castlevania Rondo of Blood and Dracula X on the Super Nintendo used in order to get like a little pop frame out of it. Pop frames are like, as far as I understand, I'm not a professional animator, but I know a few, and the explanation as I understand it is that when you make a big motion, like from here to here, you want it to like sort of settle into the established frame by making two frames that are close together. They could almost be the same frame, but there's just enough action to kind of like give it a little jut, I guess. So essentially, let me just put this one over it, and then we can turn the layer on and off to animate it. So we're gonna be looking at this one in the middle here. So this is the animation. So it's gonna go from this frame, which, you know what? Actually, let's copy that one too. He'll have to be on top, I guess. Shoot, hold on. I'm gonna have to cut the feet off, or I won't be able to position them right. There, and I think I'm gonna have to add a little gray here to cover that up. Okay, that should be good. So yeah, actually, I'm gonna have to copy out. Yeah, I'm just gonna move those down. No, I still have to copy out those bottom one. Okay, I got them arranged wrong. So just give me 1 second here. So alright, I want to... Is that right? Or is that the wrong one? I think I copied the wrong one. Yeah. Alright, hold on. I'm confusing myself here. Okay, I gotta get to the background. I've got to copy this one. And then we're gonna put that one over the last frame. Yeah, okay, so then they'll be in proper order. and we'll say it's 2. And we'll hide that, and okay, that was a duplicate of that, so we can get rid of that. I don't know what's on this layer. Nothing. So, okay, that's what I figured. And then this one is that one. Okay, and we're gonna move that one down here. Okay. Alright, so now we have that corrected. We're going to look down here on this last frame. So, yeah. So we're going to go from here to here to here. That's how it works. From this frame to this frame to this frame. And notice how this shifts here. So there, like that. And so that kind of like he juts out a little bit extra, and then he kind of pulls back a little bit. Frames like that are called extremes. Okay, gotcha. I was gonna say, when I talked to Nas, he was talking about pop frames. I don't know if that's quite the same thing, or maybe I conflated the two things. What is Submerged Ruins 13 from? That is... Oh, that's from Donkey Kong Land on the Game Boy. It's actually really good. Yeah, it's just 13 because it's track 13. But yeah, it's really good. The soundtrack for that is... I think it's partially David Wise, but he had some other people fill in and stuff. So, he didn't do the whole thing. Anyway, so this technique, I borrowed it from Rondo of Blood. So if you look here where I blocked out the actual tiles, you'll notice that there's something. Actually, it'd be easier to show here because these are one-to-one. You might notice that that this one's actually not the thing that I wanted. Here, there it is. Okay, so this is how I adjusted it. And basically, normally it's like this, because this is the last frame. And all I did was just shift the tiles in one. And so you get that little jut there. And you get the extra little back arc. So it looks like he's pushed forward, and then it pops back. So it's a very, very low resource. I'm going to get the Sprite. This is a very, very low resource way to add a little bit of jutting to the animation. And Rondo of Blood use this, which, let me see if I can, because they use it to make like a really smooth looking thing here. So let's take a look. Castlevania Dracula X. The Super Nintendo one has it too. So hopefully if it's 60 FPS, hopefully. You should still be able to see it, because they do like 3 or 4 frames like this. Since it's only animating the shift in the tiles, it's pretty much resource free. You don't really have to add any tiles to get it. So, let's see. And we'll step back. Right there. The line here, the tiles, they just shift it back and forth. So it looks like his torso is actually reeled back and goes forward, but it's not a different sprite. All they did was shift the line here on the tiles. It just juts out 1 pixel. And then, looks like they only used 1 frame here. I'm pretty sure Symphony of Night used like 3 or 4. And maybe the PC Engine Rondo version used more. But it's just enough to pop back. For them, they did it this way. They started here and went this way. But in this case, I think it works better if he leans in a little bit and then pulls back. So he gets just that little poke. Boom. And it'll be really, really quick. It'll only be like 2 frames. So it'll look a little snappy. So that leads, yes, Tim, that leads to A Sprite. So as a introduction, I think what I'm going to do is just try to copy and paste this and get used to the timeline stuff, and we'll see how that works out. And let's see. Yeah, we're almost halfway through the first hour already, so... Hey, Sprite. Alright, let's learn A Sprite. I haven't opened it in like 2 months, and I don't know anything about it, but let's try. Indexed? Yeah, we want indexed. Alright, you know what? Let's just go full color for now. Because I'm just going to copy and paste it into learn the animation stuff, and we'll worry about indexed after. Advanced options, square pixels. What else? Double wide, 2 to 1. Double high, 1 to 2. Let's leave that alone. Transparent, I guess. Alright, and we'll just do 100. No, how? Maybe it's more than 150. Oh, no, I guess not even 48. Okay, 100, 100. 100, 100. Okie dokie. Oh, it'll derive from whatever's in the clipboard. Okay, and that's fine. So let's see. How do we set up a timeline here? Show grid slice layer edges. Timeline. There we are. And just for the heck of it, we're just gonna copy and paste these dudes in. Boom. And then how do we make a new frame? Next frame. There's no next frame. Frame 1. Add a frame. Here we go. Frame 2. I guess it'll be this one. I don't understand how this works here. Is it a copy here? Or... oh, it is. Okay, it's a copy. And then... frame 3. Okay, so... oh, no. No. Add a frame. There we go, frame 3. Alright, so now we're gonna align these guys. 1, 2, 3. Okay. That guy's way off, so let's see. Is it V? It's V. Yes? No? I'm not? Oh, hold on. I was selecting something. Apparently I have to select something in order to move it. Or do I? Alright. What are the keyboard shortcuts here? V is move, but I can't move anything for some reason. It's not locked. How come I can't move it? M for marquee? Yeah, okay. There it is. Oh, but it's all goofed. Hold on. F for fill, right? No. Really? F is not fill. Is it G? Is it Photoshop things here, or what? Oh, man. There. Yeah, it's Photoshop. Shortcuts. Figures. Okay. Alright, so let's... you still can't move them. Yeah, I was gonna say, we'll do onion skin in a bit. I just want to get them aligned right. How do you move something? Oh, hold on. There we go. Okay, you do have to select it. But the background color is something else. So if I move it, it gets... okay, there we go. We fixed it. Fixed it. Okay. Got that dude there. Okay, and so... there we go. And then, so, final frame here. There. Boom, boom, boom. Alright. How do we now add... How do we add delay to this? Oh shit, what did I do? No, let's... Control A? Oh, oh yeah, to select all. That, I should have known that. Should have known that. Frame properties. Okay, here. Duration 100 milliseconds. We'll make it 1 second. Frame properties. 20 should be 2 frames, or no? Hold on. We're doing 60. We're doing 60 FPS, so how would we math this out? Let's see, 1 divided by 60 times 1000? 16 milliseconds. Okay. So 16 times 2 roughly. 32. We'll say 30. 34. Oh. 34? 30? Why can't I? Okay, 34. Nope, not 43, 34. Let's say. Okay, and then this dude. I'll give him 1 second. Okay, let's play it. Whoa, that was a little quick. It's kind of cool, but it's a little quick, I think. Let's do 60, 64, something like that. Just kind of wing it here. That looks a little better, I think. So maybe a little too slow. Let's do 50. That's not bad. Just get a little jab there. Let's see. 58. Oh, I like that one. Okay, I like that one. So there you go. That's the basic idea. Jab, jab, jab. And so, I mean, if you didn't have that one frame, can we exclude it here somehow? Or can we, let's just delete it, and then, you know, this is what you would have otherwise. See how boring that is? That looks like crap. But if you got this in there, he's jutting out a little. Wait, I got him. Go get him. Add transparency, then you can see before and after. Yeah, the onion skinning. So how does that work? Where is that? Oh shit! I did it bad. Can I fill with transparency, or does it not like that? No, it don't let me do that. Delete the background. Yeah, how do you delete the background though? Where's transparency? Oh, that's expansion. Foreground color, background color. Oh, I could change that here. I guess? It won't let me do it. It's not letting me... That's the paint bucket. It's not letting me paste just transparency. Color replace. Where's color replace? Color range. Sprite. Or is it a tool? Blur, contour. Oh, just the eye. Magic wand and then delete. Yeah, I know. Really, at this point, I might as well. Is that magic wand? Okay. Well, don't like that very much. Okay, there. That's a little better. Can I add or subtract? There's adding. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, so it doesn't seem to work. I can select this and delete it, but it doesn't seem to give a shit. Yeah, I know this is transparency. I turned it all the way down. These foreground colors should be completely transparent, and background color, but it doesn't seem to give a shit. So I don't know. I could make it blue, whatever. It doesn't seem to care. I'm selecting and hitting delete, and it don't. Well, now it did it. What the hell, man? All right, hold on. Let's go back to this. I don't know. I don't know what the hell it's doing. Now it's using the old color, and I can't get rid of it. Bottom left of the index color. There's nothing here, man. Like, I don't know. There's nothing here. It's just recoloring shit. It's not showing through. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, that just extends it. That's what I thought too. I thought that was a transparent color, but it's not. I don't know. Whatever. I think I'm just gonna make a new one. So, I don't know if I want 100 by 100. Yeah, you know why? Because I'm gonna put the kid in there. Let's do indexed. And background will be transparent. Say okay to that. So we want the kid on his own. Where is our big sprite sheet? Here we are. I'm just gonna copy him. And boom, there he is. Let's see. Alright, let's see if we can. Current selected foreground background color is out of range. What the hell is that supposed to mean? I'm not trying to do that. Look. Select a valid palette color. I don't know. Yeah, wait, it screwed his colors up too. Alright, it's starting to piss me off. It's starting to piss me off. Alright. New. 100. I don't know, let's say 80. Alright, we're just gonna go normal. I need the tips. This is my first day with Sprite. I'm trying to figure it out. I need the tips. Help. Alright. I got the magic wand. Alright. Oh, okay, good. We got transparency out of this guy. V. Oh, good. I can move him around now. Cool. I'm going to put him down here. Let's see how he's nice 16 by 16. Two tiles. Circle mouse. Circle mouse? Circle mouse. Alright, I got out of index color mode. I think we'll be okay. I'm just going to copy this guy for colors here. And use that as my on-screen palette. Damn it, get out of here. There. Okay. Assume B is brush. What's my shortcut key for getting to here? Do I have to, I can't just hold the button for it, can I? Okay. So we've got that. We've got that. And we've got that. Okay. There we go. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. So M for marquee. Let's move this guy over here. Okay, now we can start doing something. Holding Alt? Oh, there it is! Yay! Cool, thank you. Okay, I want to make a different layer, because I want to put this guy on a separate piece here, so... New layer. Okay, we got that down. He's layer 1. Can we rename this? Yeah. Rename this one Kid. And... enemy. Yeah, I found the Control D already. Yeah, that's just like Photoshop. You can import sprite sheets and put them into individual frames. Cool. Well, I'm just gonna redraw this guy anyway because he needs to be redrawn. So that's no biggie. In fact, we're just gonna sort of ignore that, and we're gonna go with the concept art here. I guess I'm just gonna have him on the second monitor. So that's what he looks like if you haven't seen him yet. A little stabby guy. So we have to try to imagine this in 3/4 view. Hey, Perconigus? Am I saying that right? Thank you. All right, cool. Got alt. I got my brush. I think we're good. All right, let's. All right, I gotta put this guy in view for me. Nope. No, where are you? There he is. Stabby guy. Okay. I don't have as much monitor space as I usually do. I have to stream in 1080, so it does cut down. I got an ultra wide monitor, but it won't show up too well in stream, so I can't use it. Let's see. I'm gonna mirror him on my side because I need to look at him in the right orientation here. I'm gonna get all goobered up. Oh yeah, so where's the onion skin? Hey! Retro Bolts Brandon. That's an easier to say name. Thank you. 2 squares for onion skin. 2 squares here. Oh. Well, that just turns it on, I guess? Alright, so if we do that, and then we add a frame, then, oh, hold on. How do I make sure one frame goes away after? Or did it just duplicate it on me? Oh, it just duplicated it. Okay, I see it. Okay, that'll help. Yeah, that'll help. Okay, cool. I'm gonna delete that one first. We're gonna just do the basic one. Yeah, I got it. Yeah. Alright. Oh, let's see. Okay, so he's a little hunched dude. I think I'm gonna try to get the face in. Like his head's a little. Like it's actually perfectly for side view. So this is gonna be a little bit of a pain, I think, to make this in a 3/4. But we'll try it. We'll see what happens. Oh man. All right. I want his head shouldn't be quite as big as a kid's because he looks like a little midget. But I don't know. It's gonna be something. Like his helmet kind of angles up like this, and I guess it's probably kind of straight up on top. And so then he's got his ears up here. Yeah. It's kind of looking like Zero here from Mega Man X. But he's got, let's see, he's got like a mouth thing here where he's like, hey, and then it like goes up, but then it comes in here. So let's see. Can we? Okay, good. We can grab transparency. Okay. And it oh here. Kind of goes in like that. A little bit. Yeah, we're gonna have to play with this a while to get it right. But don't forget to enable smooth lines. Oh, yeah, I'm just roughing it out. We'll clean it up after. But I know what you're talking about. Oh, is it this Pixel Perfect? Is that what you're talking about? Alright, yeah, actually that does help. That is nice. Pixel Perfect, yeah, okay, figures. Oh man, this is looking terrible already. Oh shoot. Okay, Yeah, that's really high up near his ears, so this actually should probably be. Well, let's just start filling stuff in, and we'll shape it as we go. Here, okay. I'm a little worried about this side here. I think it's using the wrong shortcuts. I think it's gonna have to go in like this. So let's kind of like this. Alright, and then it juts up really quickly up here. Actually goes for a while, and then we've got like the hook up here where it comes in. Kind of like this. Oh, that's the wrong one. And something like that. That might have to go out a little more. Ah, this one's gonna be a pain. I can tell already. This one's gonna be terrible. All right. Let's see. Oh, yeah, a little too crazy there. Nope. Oh, gotta get used to these shortcuts. Okay. Keep my finger on that Alt key. Alright, why aren't you? Oh yeah, you are filling in. It's a little hard to see when I got my little spotlight going, but that's fine. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to knock it down a little bit, but let's see. Okay, let's try to get some eyes in here. His eyes are kind of unique. They're actually really hard to... Kind of like that? That makes him look worried, though. That's a little angrier. See, that's his eyes. They're kind of squinty. Squinty and really, really angled. It's almost kind of like this. Yeah, that looks actually pretty decent. Let's get in there. That looks okay. Looks alright. Yeah, it's just sitting there like, huh. What's my hand tool? Oh, it's right. It's middle mouse button. Okay, that works. Nice. He got his little squinty eyes. All right, his eyes are like really low actually. So, let's see. Let's kind of bring them on down. And he's got like this flat head thing going on. Let's see. There. I got like this weird jaw thing going on too. It's kind of like it meets up really quick actually with the side of the thing here, so might be able to do something like this. I think we're gonna have to shrink the head in total, but I think we might be on the right track. This is gonna have to be more straight up like this. Oh, this is part. Okay, this is a whole jaw segment. All right. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I get you. I see you. I see you. Okay. There's a whole jaw segment here. So I might have to do that, because it's kind of like a jutted out jaw. His head's a little too round, I think, to make the impression, but we're getting there. We're getting something. Look at the bright side. It would have been awful anyways, no matter what program you used. Aww. Yeah. Alright, see you, Tim. I'm gonna need the luck. Alright, dude's got evil eye going on here, so let's see. Something like that might work. Keep him on the ace spray. I'm not quitting. I'm not quitting. Something like this maybe. It's pretty rigid here, so I have a feeling we're gonna have to kind of push this up in a little bit. Something like that. And it's a really rigid shape though in the concept art, so I don't know, it's gonna be a little tough. It's like a really rigid. It juts. Oh, like the angle changes a little bit for the mouth part, but it is very rigid. He's got Gutsman face, yeah. The smiling corner of the mouse would have a line that reads more like shape of a lightning bolt. You'll figure it out. Oh. More like a lightning bolt, huh? Just kind of trying to jimmy with it a little bit here. It's hard to tell because, like, his shoulder kind of comes up around it. And that's going to be the other thing, is the body parts. Sheesh. Alright, I'm in for a doozy in this one. Oh, man. I was thinking about splitting this one between half programming and half spriting, but I think I'm going to be here a while with the spriting. We'll have to see how that works. Okay. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Might have to come in a little, but let me get the shape at least first. Wow, that's actually a whole connected piece there. It's technically not connected to the jaw, but I may not have a choice. I'll try to lower the jaw, but it's kind of in the right position, unfortunately. Man, I don't know if I want to, like, move this higher. Especially considering that I kind of think the whole thing's too big to begin with. Ugh. Okay. How did Pocket Fighter do? We did that on Monday. We went over some effects and stuff. I've almost done reprogramming all the effects back into the game for Ryu, and for the system effects. I'll probably post a video about that tomorrow on Twitter, just a little clip to show what's going on. So if you hang in there on the Twitter, you'll see it. Alright, let's see. Nope, Alt. That's it, Alt. Wait, so what does Control do? Oh, it just moves. So I can move it without worrying about it. And then Alt does the selection. Okay, that works. Something like that. Okay, I'm taking this just pixel perfect off. It's screwing me up. You know what? I might just copy this. There we go. That's a lot better. I might have to change it a little bit so it's doesn't look like a complete copy paste, but it's okay for now, I think. Alright, so his helmet is pretty angular. Was here long ago when you were working on it. Oh, so you haven't checked in a while. You can check on my Twitter, or you can check into Discord. On Twitter, I post a lot of the updated little clips. And so you can get an idea where it is. But today's the mansion game. Ah, shit, I didn't. This is little. I don't read too well. Yeesh. That's better. Oh man, this is gonna be a problem. It actually looks a bit more intimidating when he's got a bigger head, to be honest. Might have to keep it a bit higher. Okay. I kind of don't like the thickness of the jaw here. You know, it actually kind of comes to a point, doesn't it? Kind of comes to a point here. It's a bit more straight on this part. But, like here, it almost kind of comes to a point on the end, so I might have to render that a bit differently. Yeah, the mansion game. It's a platformer. We're building a platformer. So I've got a little bit of code here with the kid walking around and jumping through stuff. It's supposed to be like a haunted mansion game. And so it's very, very, you know, obviously there's not a lot done on it right now, but we've only done like 2 streams on it so far. And it's supposed to be like an old style platformer. Let me pull up. This is some of the concept arts that we had for it. And then, so some of the sprites we've worked on a little bit. It's supposed to be like a Haunted Mansion NES platformer. Where's the ones? The monsters. I got one of the monsters here. Somewhere. Yeah, here. Oh, those are the old monsters. Where's the new monsters? Here. Thank you. Yeah, so it'd be like a platformer. I'm expecting it to end up being like an exploration thing. So you're like in a haunted mansion, and you know you have to find your way through. There might be like, you know, secret doors and stuff like that. You get items. Maybe you like unlock another door, or you know, break down an obstacle. The enemies, yeah, you'll be able to fight them. So it won't be like Silent Hill where you're like almost completely gimped. The combat will be more standard NES fare. You'll have full capability to take down what you need to take down, you know, and then you'll get upgrades and stuff to let you reach new areas and new rooms and stuff as you go along. That's the plan, at least. That's our starting point, and it'll evolve from there. So I just did some random pixel art. We experimented with a few styles, did some other stuff, and then we ended up, this was our first enemy. And then we ended up with these sprites, kind of like just to test out that 3/4 view. So I did the zombie and both like a straight on, more retro, and then gave him like a 3/4 head to kind of check out the difference. And so the one that we're doing now here, I've already done him on the side, but I didn't really like how it came out. Thought his head was a little bit too small, and I wanted to make a 3/4 version so that we could see, you know, the difference. And I think it's already coming out better anyway. He already looks more menacing than he did previously, so I think that's a win. Let's see. Let's bump that out. Not really sure what his head's supposed to look like from the top view, to be honest. It almost kind of makes me think that it would be like a triangle here, up on top. And then like his eyes are down here. And then everything kind of like comes down like this. And then his jaw comes down here. I don't know. It's hard to tell, because I don't see it. But this is obviously a flat type surface here. So I don't know. Not sure how I'm gonna represent that with 3 colors. Thus is the pain of pixel art. I mean, this kind of implies the shape here with the eyebrow. So I'm kind of okay with that. Could do something like that. Kind of sort of implies the shape here. In fact, we can kind of just knock it down a little bit here. It's art, baby. Yeah, it's art, alright. Beautiful. They're gonna hang it up in the museum. It's beautiful. It's flawless art. Let's see. I could kind of like have this broken line here. Yeah, that looks like an eyebrow. I don't like that. I don't like that either. Because then that's just gonna look like an eyebrow too. That may not be terrible, but it kind of breaks the look of the eyes. But having this line here sort of implies the shape, so that's okay. Something like that, maybe. Keep the black line there, then at least it gives like a sort of shape in the back. Nah. Don't like that. It loses the whole ear detail. I can see the Halloween mask of it at Kmart now. Yeah, Kmart. Oh my god, are they still around? I think so. I think there's still a few around. But are they? Man, they're dead. They're dead as shit. Okay, that don't look terrible. That don't look terrible. It's actually kind of starting to take shape here. It's not too bad. Okay, I don't like his jaw though. We gotta fix the jaw. So, where is he? There, stabby. The jaw is very angular here, so it kind of looks like there really shouldn't be much more than like this. And we might have to drag it backwards in order to really get that. Oh, let's see. And then it just kind of goes up from there. Very, very angular. Can kind of imply a little shape here. That might be better. Give it that angle. What kind of bugs me is the angle that is coming in here. Actually, that's not too terrible. Can we do something like that? Maybe? Maybe? Well, it's not god awful. Okay. Maybe we got something there. Man, it's kind of hard because I'm really worried about the shape of the head here. This flat part is bugging me. It doesn't feel like it should jut out that much, but I don't know if there's a choice on that. It just kind of is what it is, I guess. And his bottom lip here, or top lip, is pretty flat until it reaches that. So you might be able to get away with something like that, but I don't think so. I think that looks a little better, actually. I still think that looks better. It's kind of weird. I'm just messing his eyes up now. He's making a pog face. Yeah. I'm just messing him up now. Oh, too far. Let's redo. Control Y? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Control Y, Control Z. Alright, I'm getting used to it. Getting used to it. Alright, he's not too bad. I have to knock down this part. Alright, maybe we should start on the body, and then we can screw around with the face after. Part of me wants to do this. That's not terrible either. Oh no, we're almost half over. Oh man. We're like halfway. And I've barely started anything with this. Oh man. I don't know, that don't look terrible. That don't look terrible. I think we can go on to the body at this point. Yeah, okay. I think we'll go on to the body. So let's. Oh man, let's see. I guess he's pretty big. But let's see. His shoulders are gonna come up a little higher. Half of his height is about here. So the bottom of his jaw is kind of gonna be like the halfway point. So then we gotta think, how big is this guy actually going to be? I can see him being about that tall. So he's still midget. You know, he's still like smaller than a kid. But at least he's, you know, he's not like this small, you know what I mean? So he can be like that, I think. Because then his hunchback's gonna come out here. And then he's gonna have his spear, so. Yeah, alright, let's start with that. Let's start with that and see where that goes. Alright, this is big blue monkey body. Okay, so the monkey body comes up to about here on his hunch. It kind of goes like straight back almost, and then it drops off. So I don't know, man. Let's see. It's kind of like he's got kind of like a weird posture here. Like here's his arm, kinda, and maybe nah. I guess his arm's gonna be more like this. He's kind of like hunched forward, like an animal pose. It's all kind of like in line here. So his shoulders are gonna be like, it's almost kind of like, it's like this. Yeah, it's not quite right. It's kind of like it's like this. Like this is his shoulder area, and then from there, man, I don't know. Let's see. The hunch is probably gonna have to be a little higher, and then it goes like straight back down, and then it kind of is like, man, I don't know. This could be hard. This is actually gonna be really hard, I think. Yeah, I think his body's gonna have to curve right back around in. It's gonna be following this curve, but it's gotta come like, his chest is this like V cavity thing. And I guess, I don't know. This is gonna be tough. And he's got his friggin' legs, which are gonna come out like this. Kinda. I don't know. This is terrible. This is looking awful. And he's got his butt. He's got his butt hanging down. I don't like it. I don't like what this is going. Save me. I'm not an artist. You're witnessing programmer pixel art. Alright, let's fill in some of the space here. And kinda like get a little bit better of a I have a feeling that this is gonna have to be like more like this. And kinda like his like shoulders snaking around here. Something like that. Welcome to the process. You blacken shapes and then refine them. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Keyword trying. And then his like knee comes in like this. See, he's still got his butt though. His butt's actually kind of just connected here. Oh shit, wrong key. Butt's just kind of like there. Something like that. I don't know, man. Yeah, it's not too god awful. This might actually work. I like how I'm oscillating. I'm like, wow, this is terrible. This is never going to work. And then a few minutes later, yeah, no, I think we're okay. It's all right. There, he got a little, yeah, he's got his little thing here. I don't know if there's something I can do here to kind of carve out the leg here, so it's not really like the butt. I don't know. Let's see, then this is coming down here, so it's kind of like his heel, and he's got really pointy feet. So I don't know, something like that might be okay. It's not terrible, actually. All right. What the hell's going on with the dogs out there? They're losing their minds. Bark, 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 bark. Yeah, maybe someone's here. He's a bit bigger than I thought he'd be, but that might actually just work in our favor for details. Alright, yeah, what's with this thing? It's like his ribs. So something like that. Maybe down. Don't know. I'm not sure if I like that. Maybe something like that. It's not too bad. Little midge guy. Like, if he stood up, he'd be bigger than the kid. But he's just a little hunchback, so he's just doing his thing. All right, let's see. What is? He's got a little like extended elbow thing here. So let's see what we can do with that. It's really kind of like this. And then this actually could maybe be like that. That don't look like quite right. Yeah. Oh shit! Wrong button. There you go. He's got his little elbow going on. He's got like a little divot here. I don't know if that. Huh. It's not terrible. Not sure if it represents quite the shape that I'm looking for, but I think the problem with this is that it's so close to, it would literally be like this if it was represented properly. I don't know if that comes off well enough. It would kind of like imply that you could kind of like see behind it, but I don't know. I don't think I like it. We'll leave it like that for now. Let's see if we can detail it later. Okay, and then this just goes straight on down. Kind of like this. So it reaches the bottom here. I think those are okay. And then here's just kind of like negative space, so just kind of fill that in for the moment. I still think he might be a little big, but we'll deal with that after. Shrink him if we need to. Okay, and now he's gonna need like his little spear. Actually, a little worried about the spear. Not really sure how this is gonna really work here. I'm gonna assume that we're gonna go on 2s here. And it's gonna end up being something like this. And oh, wrong one. Man, all right. Well, That don't look right. Why don't that look right? There's something wrong here. This really needs to be like down one or something. Something like that. That looks a little better. Ugh. Alright, let's just block it out, see what we get. And we'll edit from there. Oh, that's one too many. I'm feeling that the point's going to come in kind of like that. So this one's going to be like that. His trine's actually a little thicker. So we might be able to get away with something like this. That might not be terrible. Let's see. Get the pulled part here. Huh. Maybe. Although his trident's way longer than that. In fact, it's about 2/5 of the whole thing. So let's move him down a little, and then, if possible, can we just kind of enhance it here? This might be a little too long, but we'll deal with it. Oh. Something like that. Crap. Yeah. No? Yes. Wrong one. Alt. And remember Alt. No, I don't like that. Man, that's a shitty angle. Shit. Alt. Alt! And remember Alt. Alt, Alt, Alt. I'm just making it worse. Oh, that's not terrible. Let's cut it down by 1. Shoot, the bottom part was really important here. Can we do it like this? Yeah, now I really screwed the pooch. Okay. That's not god awful. We'll get there. The selective outlining. That actually looks kind of neat. I think that looks good if we just omit that pixel, because if we add it, it's just going to be, I think, too much. It does look lopsided like that, but this way looks pretty good. We'll just selectively omit that part of the outline. Okay, so that's okay. Now he needs a grabby arm, and he's got it pulled pretty close to him, so. Ah, crap. Part of them's... Let's see. Shift is add? Yeah. Something like this, I guess. Alright. He's got to be grabbing it, and his, let's see, coming pretty well, and I thought you'd have to start over. Well, thank you. Oh, not him. Where is this? Okay, so his arm's about where his bottom jaw is. Alright, that shouldn't be too bad. Shoot, wrong one. So he's gonna have... That's too high. It's too high. It's gotta be around here. And then, so his handle kind of coming through here. Something like that. I guess maybe like give him a little thumb definition or something. And something like this. And there we go, I kind of have an arm. Well, the face proportionally is not quite there with the size. So let's see if it's possible for us to move him up a little bit. Don't know. Because to be honest, the hand here was a little too low. We want it to be out more like this. Actually more like this. Something like this. And let me just prepare this quick. Oh, yeah. Do I got... yeah, I do got a back color. Okay, cool. That helps. And then 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And actually, that should be that. That's a little better. Might have to do that to show the shape going in. I think that helps a little bit. Yeah, I think like his arm kind of leading down this way makes a bit more sense. And that sort of implies the upward to the shoulder a little bit. And then, oh yeah, I guess I was gonna say, I put the shadow here as like his front leg, but like, yeah, his front hand is actually busy, so we can actually give a little more definition to that. Like that. Okay, I think his back end is a little bit big. It needs to be thinner in some respects, but I think we're getting there. I think this is not actually terrible. So let's see. Shift is add. Yeah, shift is add. I like get him. All right, we'll fix the width of the arm there in a second, but you know, something like this might actually work out. Big booty boy. Yeah. Big booty stabby boy. Alright. Something like that might work okay. Let's see. Nope. There's something like that. Yeah, he's big old mean stabby boy. And that kind of works too. Looks a little meaner. Yeah, okay, yeah. Give him kind of like eyebrows looking like, yeah, look at him. He's looking kind of cool now. I like it. I like where this is going. He's good. He's getting ready to get stabby. Alright, just for the heck of it. Let's experiment with the face a little bit here. Yeah, he's got to have his mouth kind of open. Yeah, there we go. That looks pretty cool. Alright. Now, fix up his ear a little bit here. That's not too bad. His body may still be a little thick. But it's not too bad. He's just a happy little stabby boy. Get that there. So let's see. Can and or should we? I think we should. It's gonna have to be more like that on top, but we'll just drag this up. Boom, boom. And then, so he kind of lost his little, like, definition here. Might have to do more of a booty. More booty butt. Something like that. That's too much. Could be something like that. Yeah, look at him. Look at that face on him. He's like, yeah, get over here. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna poke you. Get over here. It's actually looking okay. Let's see. Might not need that pixel there anymore. And might be possible to scrunch the face in a little. I don't know. Conflicted about it. And if I do that, honestly, the whole thing should come in just a bit. Alright, so let's focus on the elbow here for a minute, because we did kind of mangle this a little bit. Nah, I don't like that. Let's give it the knee priority and shape, though, so that's not good either. Okay, that might be okay. Something like this to give that elbow its shape again. Crap. There. Right? Yeah. Look at Breath of the Wild now. There's Breath of the Wild 2. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed one. So, yeah, the thinner face does look more sinister. I thought so too. In my opinion, he needs a big ass. Big asses are in. Look at Breath of the Wild. Now there's Breath of the Wild 2. Plus, realistically, any bean that walks like that is going to have a large butt. That's just mechanics, man. Yeah. Big old butt. Look at him. He's like, yeah, get over here. Get over here. It's like, I'm gonna get you. Okay. Thinking. Might be possible to. It's kind of hard. Like, he's got a really bendy elbow. He's got like a really thick kind of muscle thing going on here, but I'm not sure how to properly represent that without it looking a little weird. And then, like, at this point, then I kind of almost need that to emphasize the rest of it. I don't think that it should. Yeah, let's back up. This line needs to stay like this. It needs to be straight up and down. Because you look at it here, it's pretty straight. And then it comes in like really sharp. Like around here. I don't know. Part of me thinks that it should also, the whole thing should just get shifted down a little bit too. Oh shit. I thought shift was add. Shift is add. But I guess if you, no, maybe it just malfunctioned. Never mind. I think we're okay. I don't know why it didn't work right the first time. Yeah, something like that. It's either that or that. Let's try this first. B. Oh, it's Alt, right? It's Alt. And then now the elbow can kind of take shape like that. A little bit. It still looks strange. It looks too straight. Might need to add a little bit here. That also looks weird. What if he's got a neck? He's got a neck, and it's something like that. No, maybe. Let's see. Where would his neck be? I'm gonna make another adjustment here. In a little bit. Kind of good. Yeah, you gotta have more of that hunchback. So I think he needs to step in. That's what I thought so. I was getting the same feeling. There's really nothing added by having the neck there. Yeah, okay. I think this feels better with the skinnier arm here. Yeah, so I don't know. I think that this needs to come out farther at this point. And maybe get a bigger wrist. Oh, that actually looks kind of neat. Okay. This might be okay. This hunchback. Makes me wonder if the hunch should be visible over the top or not. Because it kinda is. Like if this is your viewing angle, it kinda is a little over the top, just a little. But that also means that I think you need it a little higher here. It might have to end up being something like that. And this actually might cause this to be a more aggressive angle. And then you can have a bigger little booty butt. And something kind of like that. I don't know. Just talking out of my ass now, get it? That's not terrible. He needs... Here. Something like that. His little butt. There, nice guy's hunchback. That don't look bad, I think. That looks pretty cool. Yeah, he's just like, yeah, get over here. Just gonna get you. Gonna get you. It was kind of cool. Yeah, it does look kind of cool. I kind of liking this one. Let's see. What would this look like here? I don't like that. I think I can already tell. I don't like that. But it's more to do with the left eye than anything. How about that? How about that face? Is that better? Look at him, he's just like, yeah. Get over here. Get you with my stabby stick. I kinda like it. I'm gonna copy it, and then let's step back a minute and take a look at it. Man, I don't know. I really don't know. So, these are the two faces. This one's a little more direct, like he's really looking at him. And then this one's more looking kind of like at the camera almost. But not quite. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm actually really stuck on that. Let's clean that up. Let me move his head a little higher here, so I think that's even. Yeah, that's even now. I don't know, what do you think? The right one is the new face. They're both not bad. If we reuse the upper body for the stabbing, I think the right face actually works better. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. This is the stab frame. But if we want to save resources, then we would keep them both the same. With the same face. I'm gonna keep both for now. Yeah. So if it's gonna be more retro-y, then to save a frame, you might want to use this one up top. So okay, let's swap out the faces here. So let's see. That goes from the bottom of the thumb here up to and including this. So let's copy that, paste that up here. This is the other face. And so we're gonna move this back down here, and I don't think anything really changed for. Did we move something inward though? Kind of looks like it. That's where it lines up with the face now. I might have made a mistake and there. Might be like that. Yeah, he's looking more at the kid. Yeah. Okay. I think that works. That works. Okay, and then on the kid layer, let's move the palette out of the way here. We got our palette now, so we kind of don't even need it, but that's fine. And we'll go back to enemy. Keep his face up here. Yeah, look at him. He's like, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. Okay, and then so we also have to look at it from the perspective of, I'm assuming the grid is 16 by 16 because the kid conforms to that, and he's blocked out. So this dude's a 32 by 32 enemy, which is a little big, but I honestly, if you make him any smaller, I don't think he's gonna work right. I really don't. I mean, we can tweak it later maybe, but I really don't think you're going to get anything more than that. And you could kind of perch him on a 16 by 16 block with this footing, but he's really a 32 by 32 enemy. I didn't expect him to get that big, but well, we're about to optimize the shit out of him though, because the stabby frame is going to be pretty. It's going to be pretty reused here. So let's add a frame. New frame. And so honestly, most of it's just going to be a change in the arm here. So we're going to preserve most of this. And so we're going to get rid of that. Are you gonna do that one thing where the thing's out? Yeah, I'm gonna do the shift here, so it's gonna end up like this or something. We'll see. It depends on where the arm's gonna come out. Like the joint. So let's see. The joint of his arm is here, but he's gonna stab kind of like. Oh shit! How come I couldn't draw there? I had a selection. So his elbow is like here. So he's gonna have like a lax arm coming out that way. So I would say his fist might end up being around here. Something like that. He may end up with a arm posture kind of like that. And so the pole's probably gonna be like around here. It's got a stabby going on. Something like that. I'll have to go back to the first frame. Stab. Trident don't look right. Might have to actually go out another row here. That might look a little better. And something like that. Let's see. Something like that might be okay-ish. Don't know. That don't look quite right. Well. It looks thinner and flatter up there, so might have to do that. Might work. Alright, we'll fiddle with that in a minute. It looks a little basic, which I'm not too happy about that, but we'll kind of see where that goes. So what I did last time, I think, was to make it like this. Alright, so he's still got his like little chest going here. He's like kind of a round boy, I guess. Something like that. That might be okay. I think it has to come up. Let's see. Oh yeah, okay, we can keyboard it. Okay, his arm's a bit too big. So his hands, yeah, his hand's gonna be more like that, I guess. Yeah, that should be okay there. Whoop. No. No. Oh yeah, and this pole's gonna come through too. So there's gonna be that. I got some ideas for oomph. So, just give me a second. I just want to get these poses right. This might actually work decent. Let's see. So, I think what I need to do is to pull this back because his hand position to here, this length has to be about the same. And I think that we can pull the whole arm out one. Oh shit, hold on, wrong one. Okay, there we go. And no, I guess we'll have to do it that way. Yeah, I got an idea. Just give me a little bit. We're gonna use that shifting to give it a little bit more oomphy. A little oomph. I don't like this region here. The way it changes frame to frame, but I'm gonna leave it just for now, so that we can get the rest in here. Okay, so let's see. I need to duplicate this frame now. How do I do that? Can I just copy it? Duplicate cells. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Yeah, okay. Alright, so here's how this is gonna work. Yeah, like that. But that's not all. I think we can do something here too. Oh shit! How come it messed that up? Oh no! It's screwing my thing up now. I want to insert duplicate. All right, hold on. Oh man. Okay, so I duplicate that, and now duplicate this. This is gonna give me what I want. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do with this one. I'm gonna move him back. So let's see, where's the shift here? It's above. Here's the shift. Back, forward, and back. So his wind up is another shift. And that way you're not using any new tiles. You're just shifting the animation. Very cheap, very retro. I drew this while watching you, partially inspired by Pablo Picasso's art. Okay. Let's take a look. Stabby, I don't know, there's a bunny with a cigar or something. I don't know what that is. That's a pizza skull face. Some fucking screaming skeleton, a bird. I don't know, is that snake dragon thing? What the fuck is that? What is that? That's funny though. You get the little stabby Stabby guy. Alright, let's get some frame times here. This is gonna be, I don't know, we did like what, 55? Oh wait, now he's gonna reel back a little more than that. He's gonna have a few frames at least, so let's give him 128 frame properties. Like 55. And then he'll stab for 1,000. Okay. Are we ready? How do I play? What's a shortcut for this? Uh-oh. Something break? Oh shit, like the kid disappears too. I don't want that to disappear. You know what? Just make him invisible, it's fine. Oh, onion skin's on too. I don't know. I don't know what to think. What do you think? I don't think he lurches back enough, to be honest. Might have to shift this a little harder. Crap. What do I do? Why can't I move things anymore? What the hell happened? Oh shit, I'm in the kid layer. Whoops. There we go. Oh, whoop. Oh, and my whole selection's gone. But there we go. Alright, this might look a little weird, but I just want to see if that's a little more pronounced, so that might work a little better. Yeah, something like that. Don't look too bad. Trying to think. Let's try pulling it just one in. See what it does to it. Oh, I haven't. It stopped. I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't know what half this stuff is. That stuff is. The snake comes a bit from King Ghidorah? King Ghidorah? And yes, that's a pizza skeleton. Fair enough. Pizza skeleton. Oh, a Godzilla monster. Okay. Ghidorah. I was gonna say, it sounds something like that. Larry, you still around? What do you think? As far as cutting corners retro animation. He's really only 2 frames. I kinda just jutted him a little. Upper body would need some twist in order to sell the motion. Some twist. I don't know what you mean exactly. Like, I kind of get it, but like, I guess the question is, does it absolutely need a new frame to do that? It does need a new frame. Crap. Yeah, the wind up. Yeah. Trying to save the frames here, man. Trying to save some frames. I don't know. I'll have to think about it and see what I can come up with. Of course, I wanted to do 2 things and this took up the entire time, but yeah, it's fine. Okay, other than that, what do you think? Well, it's not going to actually go on the NES, but I want to... In order for it to look more NES, you have to think in terms of how would it be developed on NES. And so they had low resources. So the least amount of resources you can use to get the point across is going to be the route you're going to take. So making it not... I wouldn't say like 100% believableness. Like, we're not going to stick to the strict specifications, but there's a certain set of commonalities through NES games that people see as NES, even if it's not technically what it is. You got to give the player something to read. If it doesn't walk, then you can give it that extra frame. Yeah, I was gonna say, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Let's see, he would absolutely have some body rotation on walking frames. Well, he's not meant to walk. He's supposed to sit here and stab. So well, I mirrored it because I like looking at it the other way, but why can't I mirror it? Mirror? There we go. Stationary stabbing was the idea of the character. Like, he would sit up on top like a ledge and just be like, yeah, I'm gonna get you. If you're gonna jump up here, I'm gonna get you. You know, he's that kind of enemy. So, well, considering that his idle and his stabbing frame are like 90% the same sprite, you could argue that there's room to give him something else, you know, as a wind-up thing. I'm just not sure what kind of pose you would need to do that. I'm not sure what kind of pose he would take to do that. Like, the only thing I could think to do is just like, well, let's see. That's the normal. This is the back one. The only other thing I can think of to wind them back is just to do some more bullshit like this, but that's not gonna look right. I think that's going way too far. And it still doesn't even really improve it, to be honest. So, yeah, I'm probably gonna need another frame. Oh well. At least it works from here to here. And given that, I'm actually kind of curious how far we can take this. Stopped it. Nah, that doesn't look quite right. His body jar is a little too much, maybe. I think that's too much. It's not a lot of work, just move the shoulder furthest from the camera back a couple pixels and pull its stabbing elbow in closer to its body. Also, does this threat level even increase? Wait, does his threat level even increase from the stab? Looks like he barely got any size on it. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, we could probably make the thing longer. Probably will have to a degree. Actually, I'll be honest, if you look frame to frame, the length of these are not really the same. So this actually can jut out a few more. And let's put the onion skin back on. Get it. How many? Yeah, that's only 1 pixel shift. Okay. Yeah. So now, there we go. That might be a little better. You can make it sort of like he loosens it some so it flies further. So he's holding it toward top to balance when standing. But when he stabs, it's actually letting it slightly... Oh, like his grip is a little more? Yeah, I see what you're saying. Let's see. Yeah, because it's... He does have a bit more range here than he did for this. So, yeah, alright. Alright, let's see. Start here. And let's add another section. And then from there, oh yeah, this is gonna have to follow suit. So 1, 2. And then 3. Let's take a look. Let's put the skin on. There, that helps. Yeah. You can maybe give him 2. It was already kind of stretching it, it looks like. Oh, that like rotated it. No, I don't want to rotate it. Okay, I am enjoying Sprite though for my first day using it. I am enjoying that. Let's see. There to there. Yeah, that's about all you're gonna get out of that, I think. Let's get right there. I don't know. He definitely needs that wind-up frame now because it's so damn big. It just looks like he's bopping you if he doesn't have it, you know? You can make the bottom end of the trident widen, sort of like how that does. Alright, what's this? Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. So something kind of like that to kind of help it out and not look like completely weird. Let's see. Onion skin. Thank you. Man, that thing's a lifesaver. Holy crap. Reminds me of when I was a kid and I tried to make a light box. But, it didn't work out too well. Yeah, that might be okay. Yeah, it looks cool. I do like the end here. It gives it a bit more of a unique shape to it. So yeah, I think the consensus is we definitely need something here that's going to help the whole thing, because right now it's not doing it. You know, you can shift things all day long, but it's not gonna look right. It's just gonna look weird, I think. Like, from here to here though, like this is cool. That gives it just that little extra bit. But, yeah, you only have 2 colors. Yeah, like that works, but it's this pose is just nasty. It's just something's gotta change, something's gotta give here. So yeah, that's pretty much what we're gonna have to do. Let me save this before before it like blows up on me. Alright, how am I gonna... Okay, here we go. Mansion, raw resources. We're gonna call him Dude. I don't know. Stab Dude. Stab Midget. Stab Midget. There you go. He's Stab Midget. What's the... Is it P? No. Oh, that gives frame properties. What is the play button? I'd like to know the play shortcut key. I expected it to be space because that's what it is in Photoshop, but it's space in Photoshop, right? But this is giving me just the hand. I guess Photoshop kind of does too? I don't know. Man, I can't remember now. It's been a while since I did anything with timelines in Photoshop. Oh, let's see. Can we... Yeah, okay. We'll get you. Just trying to think of... Just kind of looking at it. Just kind of seeing... I like his face though. He's like, hey, gonna get you. It's just that face. You know that face when you see it. He's out for you. I think it looks okay. So, yeah, when the hand comes back, that's going to be the problem here. Not really sure how I'm going to want to show that. Oh, crap. That was on the kid's layer. It's going to take a little thought. This is the grumpy one. The one on the top left, I swapped them. The one on the top left was the original face. The grumpy one is this one here. I don't know. So, whoa! That sounds means we're almost out of time. So we're gonna have to wrap up. Shit. If I go back, yeah. And can we mirror this? Shit. How do we turn this upside down? Elbow and shoulder are the biggest things that should move in the wind-up. As much as you won't like it, you'll have to redraw the arm and trident for that frame. Yeah, I figured as much. I was wondering if I could get away with like him pulling back with this angle. And then the next frame, you know. So like from here to here. Whoop. Crap, that didn't go as planned. Let's see. Flip vertical. Okay. Now, let's grab it, and then something like this. Nope, actual rotation is the only way to sell the armed trident. Oh man, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to draw it then. Like, should I do it on 3s then instead of 2s? I don't know how else I can rotate it without it turning into a mess. Well, either way, we are out of time, so I'm gonna have to figure it out on my own time, and we'll see what we come up with. So, we're running into the overtime tracks, so might give you ideas. Oh, okay. Alright, I'll save that. Thanks for the link. So, we are done for today. And, so thanks to everybody for showing up, coming to hang out, and watching me flail on Sprite work, which will save. Don't want to lose it. So, anyway, we'll be back on Monday with Pocket Fighter EX, but the Mansion game will be back next Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And so our stream here is sponsored by our awesome super patrons. And we do have some names to read out for our mega super patrons, our top generals in the Scrub Army. We've got Zombie Killer, our tippy top patron. We've got Jerry Berry, Javier Garcia, AJ, and Bryce Nagalino. You are our super extra mega patrons. And so thank you very much. And you can see the link for Patreon down below. We've got code samples, we've got early builds of our projects, all that kind of good stuff. You can check that out. You can follow me on Twitter. I post videos throughout the week of updated progress between streams, and we also have a Discord, so you can come chat with us and yell at us and discuss things about games. So that's pretty much it. I will see you guys next time, and adios.